Well, I can't DoorDash. What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Unlimited Hustle and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to do something different. I haven't been doing much car videos recently. Most of my videos have been in the house. In this video, I want to take you guys back on the road. A lot of people have been asking and wondering, can DoorDash replace your regular 9 to 5? And in this video, I want to DoorDash for 8 hours today. Today is Wednesday, it's a regular day. And the reason why I chose a regular Wednesday is to show you guys a life scenario, real statistics, for something to go off of. So it's no peak going on right now, it's just a regular day. It's 11 o'clock right now, so it's probably getting ready to lunchtime. And I wanted to do 11 hours, so I'll probably go on to around 7 o'clock, 7:30, and show you guys how much I make and show you guys the results. Was it busy? Was I getting a lot of orders? Or, you know, just show you guys what it's like to DoorDash for 8 hours. I usually DoorDash on weekends, and I'm able to do, you know, around $20 an hour on the weekends. Usually during the weekdays, I'm kind of busy and I'm not able to DoorDash, but I wanted to take some time out today and show you guys, you know, a real life scenario of what you guys can expect if you decide that, you know, you don't want to work a regular 9 to 5. You want to be your own boss and kind of, you know, control your life, well, control your work schedule and work when you want to and still make a good income and still provide for yourself or your family. It's 11 o'clock. I'm about to get started right now. Hopefully it's busy. Well, I can't DoorDash. It's saying that it's expected to be busy at 12 p.m., which is an hour from now. So I'm going to schedule myself to DoorDash. Wow, this sucks. Because I was really expecting to go do it. That's something to take into consideration. For the people that's wanting to do this every day, know that you have to schedule yourself. When DoorDash is not busy in your area, you're not able to just get up and go dash. The area have to be busy, it have to be red. Something you could do is you could probably drive down to the closest city that's actually busy and start DoorDashing there. In my scenario, I'd rather do my city because I'm familiar with the area and I know that, you know, I know where restaurants are and I know how to maneuver through that city. So if I go to like a different neighborhood, a different city, I'm not familiar with the area and I will kind of be off. So I feel more comfortable in my area. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes. Just because it's not busy right now, that don't mean it can't be busy in the next 2-3 minutes. I find it a lot of times that it does get busy within minutes, and so I might not really have to wait till 12 o'clock. It's about to be lunchtime, it might get busy. So if you do get busy, that would be great, because I really do want to do it right now before it gets later on in the day, so I could just knock out those 8 hours. Let me check back on the app right now and see if anything changed. So it's still not busy, and I'm gonna end the video here, and then when it gets busy, I'll start back. Right now it's 11:20, so I waited about 15-20 minutes and it's now busy. Like I was saying earlier, you don't really have to wait until that time to go. Right now it's telling me that I can start dashing now, and I have about 3 hours to end. So they're allowing me to dash until 3 p.m. Wait, you're unable to dash at this time? Damn. So I just tried to do it and it told me that I was not able to do it. Let me close the app and reopen it and hopefully it allows me to do it. I guess I took too long and it's not allowing me to dash right now. So I guess that's something I didn't know. You have to hurry up. When they say dash now, when they say busy, try to hurry up and get on it ASAP. And the reason why it's doing this is because it's not busy right now. It's a regular Wednesday. It's not much people ordering food. A lot of people are at work and it's slow. On weekends is when I usually do it, so I don't really have these issues. I'll keep you guys updated on how long I have to wait. And I waited a few more minutes for the app to get back busy, and I was able to go back online around 11:45. As soon as I went online, I started getting orders. I ended up accepting a double order. It's 7.5 miles and it's gonna pay me about $14-15. If you're gonna be doing DoorDash during the day, the first thing I recommend is scheduling a day ahead, or soon as you're able to schedule ahead of time, because you don't want to go out there thinking that you're on a dash and you get hit with a schedule. The second thing is I recommend doing lunchtime. You can do breakfast time too, because I remember one time, I think I started around 8 or 9 a.m. and I did get some people ordering breakfast. Now it's 11:55. So I'm gonna say 12 o'clock. So basically, I'm gonna say I started at 12 p.m. and I wanna go until 8 o'clock. And I'm gonna bring you guys along and show you guys, you know, the orders and how fast they're coming in and how much they're paying. It is no peak right now, so everything is gonna be, you know, your regular base plus tip. So I'm headed right now to go pick up my first order. It's about 30 minutes away, and it's at Jersey Mike's, and the other one is at Moe's. They should be ready right now, because I did accept it about 10 minutes ago, and I kind of waited before going over there. I just picked up my first 2 orders. I'm about to head over there right now. I'm gonna let you guys know how much I made off these 2 orders. I should be done with it in about 15 minutes, give or take. Well, maybe not 15 minutes, because it did say 7.5 miles, so mine takes about 20-25 minutes. Just completed my first order. It was 7.5 miles. I got $14.75 for it. It was a double order, and it took me about 40 minutes to complete. I was able to do about $2 a mile, which is great. That's something I try to achieve all my orders. Sometimes it is slower and I have to take $1 a mile or $1.50. Bad thing about this order is because it was 7.5 miles away, it did bring me further away from my starting point. My starting point is where all the restaurants were. So now I have to drive back in that area to probably get more orders. But I'm about to leave this apartment complex right now, and hopefully I could get an order. Remember I said I started at around 12 o'clock. My goal is to complete another order by 1 o'clock, so that way I'm able to do $20 an hour, and that's my goal for today. If I could stay, you know, somewhere around $20 an hour, I'm having a successful day. I'm about to head out this parking lot right now, so that way I could get back onto like the main road or in an area where there's a lot of restaurants, because typically the order goes to the person that's closest to the restaurant. I'm about to head back to my starting point right now. Okay, I just got an order came in. $2, 5 miles. So I'm going to decline that order because that doesn't really make sense. Man, I just had to go to the 3rd floor for that last order. I'm out of breath right now. Like I said, I'm just gonna drive over back around my starting point, and hopefully while driving back to that area, I get an order come in. So that way I could complete another order by 1 o'clock. I just need $5.25 to hit $20. And that's not too much to ask for. I feel like it's very possible. Just picked up my second order. It was at a restaurant not too far away. This one is paying $5.75 and it's going 6 miles. I was not going to accept this one because it's less than $1 a mile and it's going pretty far, but because today is so slow, I had no choice but to accept it, because let's say I declined it, I don't know how long it was going to take for the next order to come in. You know, that's just something we have to deal with when doing DoorDash. We can't always cherry pick, especially when it's slower. You can't, like, you have to do some bad orders or go home. I remember I was saying that I wanted to do another order that's like above $5.25 and be done with it by 1 o'clock. This one is $5.75 and my arrival time is at 1:03. So I'm going to be a little late after the 1 hour mark, but that's still fine. Hopefully that 1 to 2 p.m. is, you know, busier and better, and the orders are paying a bit more than these. Just completed that order. Right now it's what, 107, and I'm at $20.50. They say right now I'm outside my delivery zone. What that means is that I left the zone of the area where I started at. I'm in a different city right now, so I'm not too far out, but I'm about to drive back to my zone. That way I have a higher chance of getting an order. Just picked up another order. It's paying $6.20 for 1.8 miles. So this one is actually good. Right now it's $129 and I'm doing my first order within the hour. So I'm not going to be able to make that $20 an hour mark for this period, but let's see what happens throughout the day. So far we said fluctuate. I would say the first time, because I had a double order. Double orders are really helpful because you don't have to wait for that second order. I noticed that after I complete one order, there's like a 10-minute or more wait period where I have to wait for me to get a second good order. You know, I did have an order that came up before. I think it was like $2.50 for 5 miles, and I denied it because, you know, those orders don't really make much sense to do. I'm going to give you guys an update after I finish this order and just keep track of the progress and see how much I'm able to make, you know, within an 8-hour shift. That order is completed, $6.20. That one took about 5 minutes to arrive to the location. So from pickup to drop off, about 5 minutes. Right now I'm at 2670 and it's been over an hour and 20 minutes. I'll say about an hour and 40 minutes. So, it's okay. It's not the best. It's not what I do on weekends, but no, it's pretty good for a weekday. I was aiming for the $20 hour mark, but clearly it's not possible. I don't know. Right now it's not looking like something that I would replace my job with. I treat it as a side hustle on weekends. It's really good for me. I'm able to, you know, do the $20 an hour. I'm able to cherry pick. Right now, let's see. I'm gonna keep going. I think I have about 6.5 more hours left, and let's see how things goes. And I'll keep you guys updated so you guys could basically do a better job determining whether or not this would be something that could replace your job or something you could use for a main source of income. I just picked up another order. This one is, I believe this one is 5 miles for $5. And this is about $1 a mile. What I noticed is that I had to wait 20 minutes for this order. I remember dropping my last order off at around 129 and I didn't get a notification for another order until 20 minutes later. So that's kind of the reason why I accepted that order. You know, usually I try to get better paying orders, but you know, at a day like this, I'm not able to cherry pick at all. I'm kind of having to just do what they give me in a sense. So, you know, like I usually do, I'm gonna drop this one off and then I'll get back on camera once I drop it off and let you guys know where I'm at. It's about, it's supposed to say 11 minutes away. That's not bad. So I just completed that order. That one was $5. And now I'm at $31.70. I've been doing this for over 2 hours. We have about 6 hours left. Let me see how long it takes me to get another order. Usually it's been taking a long time. Okay, so I just got notification saying an order came in and it's McDonald's and it's $4.50 for 3 miles. I'm gonna do it because I don't really have much choice. So I just dropped that order off. And right now I'm at $36.20. An order came instantly after I dropped that one off. It was like $6 for 7.8 miles. It's going very far, so I did deny it. It was gonna put me out of my zone. So I did want to avoid that, and it just didn't make sense for me to do it. The app just kicked me off their platform at 2:30. I pressed to start dashing. The latest end time that they gave me was 2:30, and since it passed 2:30, they just kicked me off. It's not letting me go back on unless I schedule, and it's saying 3 o'clock. You know, this is another thing we have to take into consideration. It's just best to schedule yourself ahead of time because that's a big issue I'm having today. I'm having a lot of scheduling issues, whereas I'm thinking that I was just gonna be able to go out there and dash, but that's not reality. Because these type of days are not busy, they don't want too many people on the app. Because like imagine having 100 dashers in this area and only, 20 orders an hour going out. It really don't make no sense. It's like more dashers than orders, and that causes a problem because the driver is not able to make money. Within that hour, the driver is only going to be able to do one order because they're going to be trying to, balance it out to everybody. So that's why they kind of narrow it down to, a certain amount of dashers per zone based on how busy that area is. Right now I'm scheduled for 4 to 10, but that's an hour and a half away. I'm trying to see if I could possibly get on the app now. It's not letting me. And then I guess what happened was the lunch rush is over with. So now it's like calm back down and they don't need that much drivers anymore. I'm not scheduled to drive until an hour and a half later. So I don't know what I'm gonna do until then. I might just sit in the parking lot. Hopefully it changes by then because I do not want to wait that long. Looks like it's gonna rain, which would be very bad because I don't have an umbrella, and I really don't want to dash in the rain and get these people food wet. Still can't dash. The point of this video is for me to really be as transparent as possible. I wanted to really show you guys what to expect and the problem that you'll face with, trying to do DoorDash on a regular weekday. These are some of the problems you'll probably go through. And yes, there are workarounds for this. Okay, so right now it's busy again, so I could dash now. My order just came in. It's $2.50 for 1 mile. I'm definitely not doing that. I don't really think it makes sense to even entertain an order that's $2. That's just me though. Really, I like to do orders that's like, $5, $6, $7, so that way I'm able to reach my goal faster. The $2 and $3, if you're doing $2 and $3 order all day, you're not gonna make it nowhere. It's gonna take you so much time to reach anywhere. This one is $4.75 for 2 miles. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do that one. It's close to $5. And sometimes with these orders, you might get a hidden tip. So it might say $4.75, but it might be $5 or $6. It's at Cold Stone. Cold Stone usually have it ready on time. And also, a lot of times with Cold Stone, I get double orders as well. So I like Cold Stones. Like I was saying earlier, when your zone is not busy, you can drive down to the next zone. So if you really do want to DoorDash, you're able to drive to a different area that's hot and start from there. You're able to dash from anywhere. But me personally, I just like the comfort of being in my neighborhood and being around neighborhoods that I know, that I'm familiar with. You see, I called it. I just said that with Cold Stones, I usually get double orders. And that's what happened. I just got a notification for me to do another order. This one is $6 for 5.7 miles. So this is gonna be a double order, and both of them probably pays about $11, give or take. Right now it is raining, like I was saying earlier. You probably could see the drops on my window, I'm not sure, but it is raining. I might run home for an umbrella. Want to give y'all a quick update. So I was supposed to do 2 orders just now. There was one for Cold Stone and the second one for Panda Express. But when I went to the Panda Express, the guy told me that there was like a 10-minute wait on the teriyaki chicken. So I decided not to wait, and I went ahead and just went to go take my first order, which was Cold Stones. And the reason why I couldn't wait is because the Cold Stone order is ice cream. I can't leave the Cold Stone order in the car for that long. It's going to melt. And then again, it's summertime right now. It's hot outside. It's 93 degrees. But anyways, I canceled it. And right now, it's 3:18. I've been dashing for about 3 hours and 20 minutes. Another order dropped off. That one was $7.75. And that one went, I think, 5 miles. And as soon as I dropped it off, I got another order for Applebee's. This one is $8 for 4 miles. The orders have picked up a lot. You know, before I had to wait 20 minutes for an order. I had to wait 10 minutes sometimes. But now it's like the wait time is really low. It's like seconds or a minute. It's really coming back to back now. So that's very good. I guess around 3 orders pick up. Maybe that's what it is. I just completed my Applebee's order. That one was $8 for about 4 miles. I had to wait for about 10 minutes, and it wasn't going that far. It was about an 8-minute drive, so that went good. Maybe I'm at like $50 for the day, and I did 4 hours so far. Right now, I'm out of my zone because I am far from my starting point, so I'm gonna get back on the highway and head back up east to get back in my zone so I can start getting orders. A lot of time when they say you're outside your delivery zone, it's you might get an order, but typically it's not going to give you much order until you get back in that area. I'm 4.5 hours in. I just completed that order from Chick-fil-A. That one was about, I believe it was $6. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember, to be honest. I think I made about $60 so far. Right now, it looks like I'm probably gonna end up making probably like $100, to be honest, in 8 hours. Usually on the weekends, I could do $100 in 5 hours. Just completed that McDonald's order. That one was about $6 for 2 miles. I just accepted another order. This one is $8.75, and this one is 5 miles. So this one is actually a liquor order. So I'm about to go to the liquor store and go pick up something. For the people that have never done a liquor order before, with liquor orders, you have to scan their ID. And depending on the store you go to, some liquor store they'll have you have to show them your ID, because you know there's certain places that sell liquor, and you know, depending on where you go to, some of them ask for ID, some don't. But DoorDash requires you to scan the person ID whenever you go ahead and drop off the alcohol beverage. So far, I gave you guys some tips. You know, one of them was that try to schedule ahead. That way you're able to go ahead and start dashing. If you're not able to schedule ahead because all the dashers are already scheduled, I recommend going to a different zone that's close to your area and go from there, start from there. Another thing is that, you know, let's say you want to do 8 hours a day. You can actually break it down into 2 shifts, dash during the busiest times. So from today, I noticed that around lunchtime, which is like 11 to maybe 1, that's when a lot of people are ordering lunch. Definitely at 3 p.m., it does get busier. Man, the GPS just took me to the wrong location. GPS took me to an abandoned house or abandoned store. And I'm looking around like, wait, where's the liquor store? And it's nowhere near. So I looked on the DoorDash app, and it's telling me that the liquor store is like way down the street from my current location. So I typed out the address by hand, and it's about 7 minutes away. So that's something to take into consideration. I would say, like, it might be better to type out the address sometimes. And this is gonna cause me to be about 10 minutes late, which sucks because I'm trying to do as much order as I can within that 8-hour threshold. A lot of time you're gonna waste time looking for apartments. You're gonna spend time getting lost. So, you know, it's just one of the things you have to expect when doing DoorDash and going to new locations. And that's one of the reasons why I was saying earlier is I like doing my city because I'm kind of familiar with locations. Let's say I get this store again, next time around, I'll know where it's at. So, you know, you can't fool me twice in a sense. I'm about to go deliver this liquor order. I finally found the right location. So after I delivered that order, I got a notification from DoorDash saying that you were late to the store by 14 minutes. And like I was saying earlier, the reason why I was late is because I was lost. The GPS took me to a abandoned location. I ended up calling the store and they told me the address, so I entered it manually. And this is something that you have to do sometimes. It's not the first time it happened to me. Sometimes when I just try to press like direction from the app itself, it ended up taking me to the wrong spot. That happened to me a few times. It don't happen a lot like that, but it does happen every now and then. But yeah, that was like one of my worst deliveries. Right now it's 5:40. I'm almost 6 hours in. It's almost 6 o'clock. And I think I made, so far, I'll say $75. Another order completed. That one was $6 and about 4 miles. Right now it's 6:30. I have an hour and a half left. Ooh, $6, 1 mile. I like these right here. Yeet. So just completed that order. So this one was a hidden tip. It ended up paying me $10 and I think 15 cents for like 1 mile. So that was pretty good. That's my biggest tip for the day. DoorDash is all about the tip. Like, if the customers aren't tipping you good, you're not gonna have a good day, because the base pay is like $2.50 and it might goes up a little higher if you drive a further distance. Hopefully I get some more tips like this going throughout the day. It's been mostly like $3, $2 tips. Let's try to finish this last hour strong. I just completed another order. It was supposed to be $6.50, but it was a hidden tip, so it ended up being $7.50. And the wait for that one was about maybe 5 minutes. So far for today, I've been dashing for a little bit over 7 hours, and I made over $100. It's crazy to think, like, I've been doing this thing all day, bro. It's been 7 hours. It's crazy. I'm gonna get some lunch afterwards. Yeah, man, this is day in the life of a DoorDasher. Now I see what the people that does DoorDash full-time go through. I mean, granted, it's not bad or anything. It's like, it's doable, but it can be kind of exhausting, you know, going in and out your car, going upstairs and in and out of restaurants. It can be exhausting, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. This is around the time when people start ordering dinner. It should be a good last hour. And at the end of the video, I'll just let you guys know how much I made and how many hours I spent working, and whether or not you guys should consider doing it full time. I'm done for the day. I'm 8 hours in. I'm about to end the dash right now. Let's see the results. Man, I'm exhausted. Let me go to earnings. So I said I dashed for 8 hours and 2 minutes. I'm gonna call this 120. They say 119, but I'm gonna call it 120. So I'm gonna divide the 120 divided by 8, $15. So what this means is I was averaging $15 an hour. It's not bad for a weekday. It's decent. Out of that 119, I spent about, I'll say about between $10 and $15 in gas, because I had a full tank before, and right now I'm a little above half. So I'll say about, gas is expensive right now, so I'll say about $15 in gas. And I spent about, let's say $10 in food. So if you deduct the 120 by the 25, that's about $95. It's not bad. So for everybody that's considering replacing your job with DoorDash, or thinking about making this a main source of income, now you have an idea of what to expect and what you have to go through. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys found this video to be very informative. I know a lot of people was wondering, or people wanted to know, so I feel like this video was well needed and it'll serve a purpose for a lot of people. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want next. If you guys want me to do any other side hustle, let me know as well. I don't just do DoorDash.